Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Felton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Colts 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 39, Brady. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
But he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Felton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Felton. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Felton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Tucker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now Brady. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yards.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 55 yards.
And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-0.
Chiefs 21, Colts nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See, if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 40-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
From the 16, Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Switch. Hey, check it. Hey, we got
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will swell by one more.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Cummings. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from the 20. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for KC. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 8 coming up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Felton again.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will extend this big lead.
Chiefs 38, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Brady again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Cummings. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Brady. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is down to 24.
Chiefs 38, Colts 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Brady. He finds his man complete. That's Cummings. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep into playoffs, every team's dangerous.
They'll let Taylor try and run. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Felton. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Colts 22. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you?